How's it going, everyone? My name is Levitee, or Jonathan. Welcome to the Depth Esports YouTube channel. In case you don't know me, I assume most of you do though, I am the founding CEO of Depth Esports, and today I will be doing a little bit of a get to know myself video in case you do not know me. You've probably seen a couple of our players do this here and there. We did one with Septon, and we did one with T, our CSGO player. But I'm here to do one for me now. I didn't really want to feature myself on the Depth YouTube channel all too much, so this is probably going to be the really rare occurrence you see myself on our YouTube channel, so make sure you take it in and enjoy it, I guess. But without further ado, let's go ahead and dive right in. For the record, I want to thank Septon, one of our Fortnite players, for actually creating the questions for me, because I didn't want to make my own questions and answer them, because that's just weird, I guess. So thank you to him for making the questions. Honestly, I started Depth not because I wanted to make an esports organization, but because I wanted to really get involved in esports. Is when I kind of started to understand the esports industry, and once I started to learn more about it, I really just wanted to make a career for it in the future for myself. And whether that was trying to be a professional player, but I'm not very good at video games, so becoming a professional player was kind of like the last option. And whether that was just like having a job on an esports organization. But I'm the type of person that very much enjoys being my own boss. I'm a very independent person. I don't really like following instructions that much. So I thought to myself, why don't I just make an esports organization? You know, I could do what I want with it. I can run it how I want and do everything how I want to. So that's kind of why I started Depth. This is probably a very biased opinion, but I'll give more opinions after I say this one. I really think Rocket League is going to become a top tier esport in the next few years. It has the potential to be one. It's probably the easiest esport to watch for like the average person, and it's fast paced, very exciting. It's very similar to a sport, and it's overall like media friendly. If you take a game like CSGO, that has terrorists in it, so that's not really something the media really wants to involve themselves in. But with Rocket League, you know, very media friendly, I guess you could call it. But aside from my biased opinion of me loving Rocket League, I think mobile games, will become very big in esports very soon. I think Clash Royale is going to be on the rise soon. And I can't really name any more. PUBG Mobile, that's another one. Like, for example, Cloud9 dropped their main PUBG team and then picked up a PUBG Mobile team a few weeks afterwards. That's kind of very interesting to me. So I think mobile esports will have a very big future. I also think Smash Brothers will also have a big future. A lot of people say fighting games are falling off, but I think Smash is very different from most fighting games. The only thing that really hinders Smash is Nintendo's just lack of caring for it. Because honestly, if Nintendo delegated more of their resources to Smash Brothers, Smash could honestly be a tier 1 esport in my opinion. You know, it has the viewerships, it has a very good community, very nice community, it's not very toxic. They just need the prize pools now. So if Nintendo put some of their money into Smash esports, I do really think it'd be a very big esport. I see esports in the future being a $1 trillion industry. I think it'll be massive. I really do think it'll be bigger than some sports. I think we'll start seeing like merchandise from esports organizations kind of being casually worn by just random people. Like, I really do think esports can become as popular as some sports. I really do see esports blowing up in the near future. I think like games like League of Legends and CSGO and Dota, stuff like that has a really big future for esports, and I think people will religiously follow esports as some people do when it comes to actual sports. I don't have favorites. Or do I? I don't know. I don't really like to mention that because I like to treat all my players equally, so I won't mention that. Of course, though, it's human nature to have favorites, so there probably is some, but I won't mention it. So just to be a good guy. In terms of living somewhere, I really like Canada. I think Canada's a really nice country. I've been up there a few times. My Boy Scout troop used to vacation up there a lot when I was in Boy Scouts in high school. And I really like Canada. I think it's really nice up there. It's basically like the United States, but I think it is overall nicer. Like, the people are nicer, and just the country seems cleaner. Like, when you're driving around the road, there's like a lot less litter on the side of the road than you compared to seeing in the United States. So yeah, otherwise, I don't really want to live anywhere else. I like living in the U.S., but I would appreciate living in Canada. In terms of like, countries I'd love to visit, Egypt and Brazil are two countries I want to visit eventually. Definitely would not want to. Those are like two countries I really like, but would not want to live in them. But vacation-wise, yeah, I'd love to go to Brazil or Egypt. Definitely gonna be Rocket League. I mentioned it a bit earlier in the questions, but it's definitely got to be Rocket League. Definitely. I think I played that game for about 1.5 or 2 years now. I have 1.5 thousand hours, I think, on that game. So yeah, I really love Rocket League. Very fun for me. I also really enjoy playing Pokemon. I play competitive Pokemon pretty frequently. I don't really like playing casually though. Like, a lot of people usually do Let's Plays of Pokemon. That's not really for me. I'm a much more competitive person. I really like competitive playing video games, so that's kind of what attracted me to esports as well. I used to eat Cheez-Its a lot when I was younger. We'd always have Cheez-Its in my house, so I guess I'd say Cheez-Its are probably my go-to snack. But also, something I used to love to eat when I was little is I used to take the square pretzels, like, I don't know what they're actually called, but they're like in a square shape, and I would take just some regular cheese, and then I'd put the cheese on top of the pretzel, and then just eat that. Kind of like what you do with a Ritz cracker, but I would do that with pretzels. That was probably my favorite thing when I was smaller. Wee little Levitee. Number 1, definitely a new PC. For those of you that know me, you know that I've been on not so great laptop for like 2 years now, so definitely a new PC would be something I could get. A house. Well, I don't know. Is there like a budget to this? If there's no budget, definitely PC. Definitely want to get myself my own house. And third option, what do I want? I guess I could say a car, but I kind of want to say something unique. A bison. I want a pet bison. I think bisons are such cool animals. Definitely one of my favorite animals. So I'm gonna get a PC, a house, and a pet bison. There we go. In terms of sit-down restaurants, 100% Denny's. I'm a big breakfast fan. I love eating breakfast. I don't care what time of the day it is. I'll eat breakfast for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. And Denny's got really good breakfast. And I really like Denny's because, like, it always fills me up. Like, I can eat Denny's whenever, and it'll always fill me up. Because, like, if you get the pancakes are, like, this big. They're freaking big. And then you also get, like, a side of meat, like sausage or bacon. And then you get eggs and little potatoes. They give it a lot of food, so you definitely get filled up when you go to Denny's. In terms of fast food, is Five Guys considered fast food? If it is, then I'll say that is my favorite. If not, then definitely gotta be KFC. A lot of people say Chick-fil-A is better than KFC. I disagree. I like KFC more because it has more variety on the menu. Like Chick-fil-A, like the only thing I really get there is a sandwich, but like I get a lot of stuff at KFC. So fast food, probably KFC. I'm not really a big movie fan. I'm kind of a weeb, so I do enjoy anime more than movies, but if I had to pick a favorite movie franchise, Jurassic Park has always had a soft spot in my heart. Same thing with Star Wars, so probably one of the two. Can't really decide which one. Probably Star Wars, because I think that's been a bit more influential on my life so far. Funny thing is, I kind of like both. I like Apple a bit more, I think, but I actually do have an Android, but I hate my phone. It's so slow and it freezes all the time. Part of it's probably due to me, just poor treatment of it. But I do like the look of Apple products more. I'm a very visually type of person. I like to look at things, and Apple products, in my opinion, are just cooler looking. So I don't know. It's kind of even. I think software-wise, Android might be better, but I don't know. I also like Apple's logo more, and I'm a big fan of Steve Jobs, so it's really close. I think Apple has a bit more of an edge, so I think I'm gonna say Apple for that one. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this video, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully you learned about me more, And make sure you check out our merchandise, link down in the description below. I don't know when this video is going up, so we might be adding something new to the shop very soon, or it might have already been added, depending on when the video goes up. I think it's going up Friday, though, or Saturday, whatever. But I hope you learned something about me. If you do want to see me more on the YouTube channel, then smack a like on this video. And tell us in the comments who you want to see featured next. We'll probably be getting our new Smash player, Spinach, to do one of these videos next. So if you're going to be looking forward to that, smash the like button. But yeah, I'm going to get the heck out of here. Buy some merch, link in the description below. See y'all later. Dab to victory, ladies and gentlemen.